Good morning, Year 3. I hope you had a fantastic week off and that you're all ready to jump back into our learning for this week. So, starting off with our maths lesson, which is to find out how many ways. Ooh, it sounds a little bit confusing, a little bit different, but we will see what that means. So pause the video and write today's learning objective and today's short date. Press play when you're ready to continue. Right, so to start off, I want you to answer these quick starter questions. So you can use your timetables grids if you've still got them to help, or you could just use this really independently and in your head. So answer question 1, 2 and 3. Pause the video to give yourself some time. Right then, well done. So let's count up in 4s together. I want you to join in with me as well, please. So let's start. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Well done if you answered those. If not, that's okay. You can have another little go and just keep practicing, because practice makes perfect when it comes to times tables. Question number 2, complete the repeated additions. So 3 add 3 equals 6. Well done. 3 add 3 add 3 equals 9. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. Now I've got a little question here. How else can we write repeated additions? So pause and have a think. What do we notice about these additions that we have here? Well done if you spotted, but we are adding 3 each time. And that is the same as our times table. So you could write it as, it'll be 2 times 3 equals 6. And then the next one, because there are 1, 2, 3 threes, it'll be 3 times 3 equals. And the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4 threes, we would have 4 times 3. Can you see how we're repeating each time? It's the same as when we are doing our times tables. So let's complete these multiplications now. So this is pretty much our 8 times table. So 8 times 1, or the same as 1 times 8, equals 8. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. And the last one, 8 times 6 is 48. Remember, with any times table, you can switch those two numbers around. So we could have 3 times 8, it would always equal 24. Well done if you did that. Let's continue with our learning. So here we have 15 times 4. And we can use our place value grid to help us work out this question. So what we've been asked to do is to make 15 4 times. So 15 4 times, and we can make that using our counters, or we could draw it on using our 10s and 1s. So let's have a look. So let's make 15. I know there's 1 10 and then there's 5 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is our 15, and we want to make that 5 times. So I'm just going to select all of those that we have used, and I'm going to, so let's have a go. So there's 1 15, there's 2 15s, there's 3 15s, and finally there is 4 15s. What do we need to do next? So we've made our 15, we've done it 4 times. Well done. Now we need to add them together. So we can use our 5 times table to help us. So 5, 10, 15, 20. How do I write 20 in our place value grid? because I don't write 20 here because then it won't add up. So we need to make sure that we've got our 20 ready there and 0 ones. So now let's add up our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, add another 20 equals 60. So our answer is 60. We can write it down as 15 times 4 equals 60. Can you write down the rest of the fact families for this question, please? And then press play when you're ready to continue. Well done, everybody. Let's quickly go through them together. So 15 times 4 is the same as 4 times 15. And that equals 60. Now, let's look at the next one, because we are doing division now. So we've got 60 in our place value grid, and we've divided it into 4s, like that. And how many is in each group? 15. And because we know that, we can say that 60 divided into 15 equals 4 groups. Fantastic if you did that. Now it is your turn to do it all on your own. So we want 19 times 2, 21 times 3, or 45 times 4. You can draw this grid in your books, and then using your rulers you can write down your tens just like this, okay? Because you won't have the counters at home. So have a go at using your tens and your ones. Off you go. Well done, everybody. Absolutely perfect work there. Let's see how you did. So we're just going to go through the answers because I am absolutely positive that you knew how to write down the correct amounts in the place value grid. So 19 divided by 2 equals 38. So in total, you would have had 38. So that's the same as saying 2 times 9 equals 38. And then the next one, if we have 38 and we divide it by 2, we will have 19. And then same for the other way around. If we switch it, do the inverse. The next one, 21 times 3. Let's have a look. 21 times 3 equals 63. We can swap that around and say 3 times 21 equals 63. 63 divided by 21 equals 3, and 63 divided by 3 equals 21. Final one now, 45 times 4 equals 180. 4 times 45 equals 180. And then if we have 180 and we divide it into 4 groups, we will have 45 in each group. And finally, let's switch those around and say 180 divided into 45 equals 4 groups. So we're going to move on and do some new learning today. And this is all about how many ways and working out how many ways we can do things, how many different combinations we can make. So Jack has 3 t-shirts and 4 pairs of trousers. Complete the table to show how many different ways he makes. So we can use a table to help us work it out, and we can write down the blue t-shirt and the different combinations that we can have. So let us quickly write down this next one. So if we have the green t-shirt and we have the blue trousers, we can have the green t-shirt again with the dark blue trousers, green t-shirt followed by the orange trousers, green t-shirt followed by the green trousers. Can you fill in the rest of it for the, we'll say that's a red t-shirt, so can you fill in the rest of them by adding the combinations that we can have? Pause the video to give yourself time. Well done. So we've got the red one with the blue trousers, Then we've got the red t-shirt again with the dark blue trousers, and the orange trousers and the green trousers. So let's have a look at how many different ways we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different ways. Wow, that took a lot of time to write all those different combinations down, but well done for doing it. So let's check if we have listed all of the possible combinations that Jack could have chosen. So there's a way that we can work this out. How many t-shirts does he have? Jack has 3 t-shirts. How many trousers does he have? He has 4 pairs of trousers. Now we can work this out by saying, doing it as a multiplication. So if we have 3 t-shirts times by the 4 trousers, that equals, let's check, count with me, 4, 8, 12. Which is the answer that we got before, without having to write down all the possible combinations. Well done. Let's move on to the next question. So let's try this one. Whitney is choosing a piece of fruit and a drink. How many different possible combinations are there? So again, you can write down each individual one. So we can have milk, and then the banana, milk and the apple, milk pear, milk orange, and then you figure out the rest of them by writing them down as well. Well done. So we can have milk, and the banana, milk, and the apple, milk, and pear, milk, and the orange. Sorry for it not looking very neat there. And then orange juice with the banana, orange with the apple, orange with the pear, and orange with the orange. Let's count how many ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ways. Let's see if we can do that and check that we've got the right answer using a multiplication. So how many drinks are there? There are 2 drinks. And how many pieces of fruit are there? There are 4 pieces of fruit. Write it down as a multiplication and then see if we're correct. So there are 2 drinks and 4 pieces of fruit. Work out that calculation quickly. Well done, that equals 8, and we counted 8 combinations. Let's move on to a trickier one. So we're leveling up now. This is a lot harder. So Dexter is choosing an ice cream. He chooses 1 flavour of ice cream and 1 sauce. We know that there are 8 different ice cream flavours, but we need to work out how many different sauces there are. Dexter says that there are 24 possible calculations. So we need to work out 8 times however many sauces there are equals 24. So let's check. Pause the video and have a go first. So we are working out 8 times something equals 24, because we're trying to work out the amount of sauces. So let's do our 8 times table and see what we get to when we say 24. 8, 16, 24. We counted in 8s 3 times, so there must be 3 different sauces. Well done for getting that correct. Now it's time for you to have a go independently. So turn to today's chili challenge sheet on Monday the 22nd. Find which challenge you are suitable for and answer those questions. Set your table out in your book, please, and write down the possible combinations as well as the multiplications to check. Hope you've had a lovely day, and I can't wait to see all your learning. Bye!